What's up, people? It's me, baby, the Million Mile Man. This has been weighing heavy on my mind, and I have to get it off my chest. And I think it'd be beneficial to all of us. So, stay tuned. I'll be right back. baby.
The million mile man.
It's the baby. Driven by the best.
For your best recruitment experience. Welcome. British on Earth.
Like, subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment. For all of the time that I've been in this profession, me myself, I've never done it, but I've heard it and I didn't like it. I think the best thing for us as drivers, especially here at the Ink, not saying that it's rapid around here, but I know that sometimes we start to try to classify one another by lease, lease purchase, or whatever it may be, or company travel. And to be honest, every time I drop a trailer, I make sure it's full. When I go pick up something and I don't know whether it is or it isn't, I don't do the 3/4 tank thing. I fill it all the way up. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm supposed to do. So that the next driver, when they pick that trailer up, they're straight. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what their classification is, or, well, this load doesn't pay enough, so do this and give it to it. Stop. Let's stop. Stop classifying one another as lease op, whatever, a company, right? We're all in this together, and we're supposed to help one another, okay? And if we stop trying to recognize or put a wedge between ourselves by classifying what that person is in this company, then I think that things would come together a little bit more. Not that things aren't together now, don't get me wrong. I love the camaraderie here. But I've heard things come out of drivers' mouth that I don't think is right, and I never have looked at it that way. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure we keep our good name. Okay? And sometimes it may hurt a little bit to do it. It may hurt a little bit to do it. But guess what? The next driver might have to do it. Okay? So if we stop classifying each other and we just call each other driver, and stop worrying about whether that person is a lease op, lease purchase, no matter what. And then people want to throw up, well, none of us own these trucks, man. Some of the guys may own their truck and have their slip to it. But what has kept me even all of these years is, to me, until it's paid for, even after it's paid for, I'm going to look out for my brothers and sisters, man. And if it takes me to take a load that may not pay what I wanted to pay, we have to move this freight. Company, lease, what does it matter? As long as we're all pulling together, we're going to win the game. You know? But I really hate it when I hear drivers try to make comparisons of the two jobs, because whatever that person chooses for them, then it's better that they do what's best for them. I mean, no, some people just don't want the burden of having a truck payment. Now I'm gonna be honest. Since I've been here at Prime, I haven't had to worry about if I'm sitting or if I'm going over here to pick up something. Or I'm on the yard and something happens with the truck. I haven't been pressed. And none of this stuff, material things, are going to override me helping my brother or sister. You know, no matter what company it is. You know, we need to stick together. And comments about lease or company drivers or whatever is not going to keep us together. It's going to drive a wedge, and it's going to be conversations had that shouldn't be had outside the family. But all companies do it. You know, myself, I look at each driver the same. It doesn't matter. And we all need to do that. That will cut down on people saying what we are. And am I going to sit here and lie and say that some aren't pressed? I can't do that. But we need to stop classifying each other. We're all drivers, period. And the sooner we stop trying to differentiate between the two, the easier it is going to be for us to come together, and no one can go back and say this or that. All of us need to do our job. You know, if you know that trailer's not right, get it fixed. If you lose the load, you'll capitalize later. Right? But why drop something that you know is not right for the next driver to have to fix it for you? Or it goes 3 weeks before it gets fixed. Or it's a situation where it should have been fixed and the person kind of knew it, but they didn't feel like taking the time to do it. All right, but what if something catastrophic happens behind us not making sure that equipment is fixed? It's just like you know, you're supposed to do your post and your pre-trip. You're supposed to walk around and make sure everything is all right, get under there and look, and so on and so forth. So it doesn't matter company or lease. We're still all one big family, no matter what company you come from. That's why I'm incorporating now. I'm saying the greatest show on earth, because it is. We have a wonderful job that we don't have to really, as long as we get from the point A to point B, we're good. No one's bothering you. No one's breathing down your neck. No micromanaging. So we should rejoice in that and come together and help one another as much as we can. But I ain't want to go too long on this. I'm pretty sure you get my message. Let's stop classifying one another by these titles that don't mean nothing. We all should work together. And we can't always get the good loads, but guess what? Usually it work out in the long run anyway. You know. And I just want us to understand that we're here to help each other and stop classifying. Because what's good for that person may not be good for the next. So, I'm out of here, man. I talked long enough. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. I'm out. Peace.